Today on Suncoast View, can a rezoning proposal win the hearts and minds of Sarasota residents? We'll discuss.
We're getting ready for Valentine's Day, so we'll spice things up a bit with giggles and get some great gift ideas for the love in your life.
And they are familiar faces here on ABC 7, but they're also actors starring in a Valentine's show together at Players Center. We'll preview love letters, all that and more right now on Suncoast View. Hey, it's Friday! Yes.
Oh, I never thought we'd make it.
Welcome to the show. Stephanie is off today, but I am excited to be with three beautiful blondes.
Hey!
It's like the setup for a joke. Three blondes and a short man all walk into a bar.
I just think we need to get you highlights.
And you know what? I'll take a few just to cover the grays. We have Mickey Williams, our celebrity makeup artist. We're so glad you're here.
I'm so happy.
So you
it's
could
so
do his
warm.
highlights.
I know. I actually know you don't want me to do that. I still go to someone else. I go to a professional for my own.
Yes,
so,
you know what? I tried to do my own when I was 13, and my mother won't let me forget it, so I will. Yeah, it wasn't good. But luckily, we also have Linda Larson, our favorite funny lady here.
Thank you for having me.
Yes, we're thrilled to see you, and we're going to learn so much more about what you and John Scalzi are up to coming up as a great fundraiser for the Players Center. Yes. But first, you know, if you're seeing red, it is not an accident. It is Go Red for Women Day. This is the kickoff for Heart Health Month in February, and everyone wears red in support. It's part of the national campaign. And I know, Linda Larson, you've done some work with that organization and the campaign.
Yes, they have these Go Red for Women luncheons all over the country, and I've been very fortunate to speak at several dozen of them. And
Wow.
Women come out, they're all dressed in red, and they're all there to learn about how to support good heart health in themselves and their family. It's awesome events.
Yes, it's important to remember too, because I think there's been the stigma for a long time that, you know, heart disease is a man's disease, and it's not. In fact, it hurts more women than men.
It certainly does. I just got back late last night from my cousin Barbara's funeral. She died of a heart attack. And it just reminded all of us that we really need to check on these things, because I don't think she was checking real closely.
And I remember there was a big campaign with the Go Red for Women a few years ago, letting women know that some of the symptoms they might be experiencing could be a heart attack or a stroke, and they just write it off as stress. Oftentimes we know that women manage the household and manage their work lives and everything, and you know, it's good, it's part of an education, and we're going to be learning more about heart health specifically as it pertains to women later on this month. Also, we want to welcome, wearing red, we have a wonderful woman in the kitchen, Chef Allison from Peak Performance Catering. Welcome.
Thank you. Thanks for having me.
What are we doing today?
Well, in honor of Women's Heart Health and the Super Bowl, go Pats.
Oh.
So I'm doing sort of a Super Bowl healthy theme, because you all go to the Super Bowl and there's not a balance. We need a balance of good and food that maybe not as good. So we're doing hummus today. So that's a nice dip, and you can do all different kinds of things with that, pita and different vegetables. And I'm doing a Greek salad skewer. So a deconstructed salad. So you kind of feel like you're having something fun, but really delicious and healthy.
I love this. And of course, we remember Peak Performance Catering. Allison feeds a lot of the athletes that are here on the Suncoast training. So if she can feed the athletes, she can feed us while we watch the athletes.
Correct. Yes, that's right.
Yes.
So it's all sports themed and healthy and good for our heart. And
Fantastic. Great information. You know, anyone can order wings or pizza for Super Bowl Sunday, so it's nice to see that there are some healthy options.
Yeah, I mean, why can't you have wings and that, and then you know, I mean, that's the
Cancel.
perfect, right?
They'll cancel each other out.
Dip
your wings in the hummus, is that it?
Yeah, that
Yes.
would be awesome, actually.
I don't know
would
if it
love
works that way, but I would choose to believe that it does.
I'm going to try it.
Keeping the food conversation going, I know a lot of people on the Suncoast are rejoicing because Shake Shack has announced that they will open a location here. The iconic burger and shake chain is coming to University Town Center. I know it's based in New York, and they signed a deal for over 3,000 square feet, located in UTC's East District. That's where California Pizza Kitchen is right now. This is the chain's 6th location in Florida, but it's the first one in our region. I believe the closest one is Orlando, which isn't. People love the burgers, but I don't know that we're driving to Orlando just for Shake Shack.
That would be a long trip. Is it good? You live in New
I
York.
mean, it's right by my apartment, the Upper West Side one, and it's across, and there's always lines. It's a greasy burger, and it's a shake. So, and it's supposed to be fast food, but it's not, because you wait in this crazy line in New York City for it. So it never appealed to me because there's a line, like I'm just not that person. But it is a good burger. It's a good greasy burger, but I feel like you see, I see them, I fly so much, I see them all over airports now. So I see that they're doing this mass expansion, and even in the airports, there's a line. So
They must be good if there's a line.
there's something about the way that they toast the bread that smells. So even if you walk down the street and it's, you know, hot and blistery in the summer in New York City, you'll smell their bread, and then you'll smell the grease waffle in behind it, and you think, I need a burger. But I have my own favorite burger place in New York City where I can go and sit and get a beer with it. So.
Oh, is it one that we'll have here? Do we already have it here?
Actually, it's AJ, Alex Garcia Kitchen, but it's AG Burger, and he is expanding. But I don't know. I mean, maybe.
Well, we have a lot of
until
visitors
then.
He
go
does
to New
like
York.
Paul Frida short rib burgers.
Oh,
Yeah,
all right.
it's like you stand at a line or sit at a bar and you drink a beer with it. It's going to be that one.
But if
for
there's
me.
a line, it's got to be good.
Yeah, Linda Larson, I know you're our other world traveler on our show. So have you encountered them?
I've got a ditto exactly everything you said. John and I went, we'd heard about it. There was the line that went
Yeah.
on forever, so we kept passing it, going, we'll come back later. Well, we kept coming back later, and there was still a line. We ultimately fought the line, went through, and walked out and went,
Yeah, because after you get it, you have to fight for a seat.
Yeah.
And find somewhere to eat it, or everyone's standing outside. I have to tell you, if you're going to wait in a line for New York City, don't do it for a burger, do it for a Levain cookie. All right, like that's on my block, so that's a reason why I need to lose weight this year. But that's something to wait in line for.
Well, we'll
Yeah.
see what, you know, I know people are excited about it coming, and, you know, I don't know that we're sold yet, but we want to, you know, if
Yeah,
we
we
have any.
want to know what the line's
Yes,
about.
if we have any Shake
We'll
Shack
try it.
fans out there, we'd love to hear from you. Well, it is time for our first hot topic. And Sarasota residents are fighting back against a rezoning proposal that could change their neighborhood. The plan is to redevelop the Bath and Racquet Club. This is off of Bee Ridge and South Tamiami Trail. It would see the addition of 180 residential units by building multiple 3- to 4-story buildings and one 7-story building. Locals are worried that it could drastically change traffic patterns in that area and ruin what they say is the quaintness of the neighborhood. All right, what do we think? We know we ask for more redevelopment, but we don't always like it when we get it.
My first thought would be not in my neighborhood. And it's right behind Trader Joe's. So
Yes.
it's already crazy traffic there.
I don't know about a quaint neighborhood. I might take exception with that. How often do we all go back in that area, unless you go to Bath and Racquet, and then it's just looked like a block or two. But you know, we already have so many traffic issues, and they're getting worse. And I don't know. Everything's going to go up, and pretty soon we're going to be Miami. So I'm like, no, back off. I'm out.
There is that question of, do we fight it? I agree with you that in that neighborhood, especially behind Bath and Racquet, those are small, tiny homes, small, quiet streets. And if you've ever been heading south on 41 and you try to turn left into Trader Joe's, you are taking your life into your hands.
Yes.
Because people will turn, and then there will be a backup going in, so you are out in traffic. It's one of the scariest.
I feel
trips.
like
One of
that's
the
every
hardest
Trader
areas
Joe's.
now.
You know what I
Yes,
mean?
yes.
But in St. Pete too, it's like you feel like, okay, I might lose myself today just going to go get, like, you know, their chips and dip. Like, it's sad.
My vet's back behind there, so I got to get through that crowd, so I'll take my chances. But I sort of like it the way it is, but I guess everybody says that.
Yes.
You hate to see the changes coming.
And it is the question of, do we fight it, or do you just acknowledge that it's coming? I know that there's two different sides, and a lot of people that have been here before the redevelopment are saying, I just keep it quiet, and especially neighborhoods like that.
And
Yes.
it's not going to. I was here since 1961. I have seen it, everything change. And I still say, and I still maintain, Sarasota, Florida is the single most gorgeous city on the planet. We have so much here. So if we have to fight some more traffic, so be it. I would prefer not, but we're still in the best place on the earth.
Oh,
Yeah.
I think.
Yes.
But we need those little homes. We need affordable homes for people.
Well, we'll see. We'll keep an eye on as that development starts to head south. I'm sure we're going to heir more about it. Well, speaking of traveling, is it time to end the hotel front desk? A piece from Condé Nast Traveler pitted their editors against each other. One writer still trusts an actual human being behind the front desk to help them, give them their key, and frankly not have to bother with an app that might not be working right. The other editor argues that they would rather see a human and have the freedom to just plop right into their room. All right, so which side are you on? Should we do away with the hotel front desks?
I want the front desk. I want somebody to complain to, a real person. It was hot in our hotel room night before last, and we had to call the front desk to get somebody to come up. If I'd gone on an app, where would it have gone? Somewhere to their headquarters in New York, and eventually they would have gotten the room cooled
So you want the human interaction.
I do want
All
the
right,
human.
our two travelers.
I think it's going to be, and no offense, but I think it's even to me, I think it's going to be more age appropriate, because if it's going to be a young, trendy hotel like you see, they have them all over, whether the Yotels, all these, they don't even have doormen. I mean, like, you know, the bellboys, you put your suitcase and it shoots up to your floor. So it's like everybody likes that, and they come to see that in this kind of like new millennial. They want that. They don't really want to have to deal with people, but they do want to have a number where they can call, or have somewhere where they can call and they can get what they want. But I feel like your St. Regis and your Ritz-Carltons, those are definitely going to be more about customer service. So I think there's room for both.
Sure.
Honestly,
we won't lose
because
the concierge at the
I
Ritz.
hate waiting in line when my flight's delayed and I get in and it's midnight and I have to sit behind somebody who is basically just telling their life story to the person at the front desk about how their travel was. I'd rather just be able to go digital check-in and go right up. And if you have status, you can select your room, you can do all of those things that you want, you can select away from the elevator. So I like that option if I'm traveling. But if I was going to say like a Ritz-Carlton, I would prefer that service from that, you know, so does that make sense?
Linda, what do you think? You're in hotels, I know, almost more than you get to be home.
I am, and I love the digital aspect of that. I love to be able to just, you know, check in online, go right in. And by the same token, I really like having a person there. I still have a little bit of mistrust about that. There was just a couple of weeks ago, I'm sitting at my desk working in my room, and a man walked in my room. I was like, walked in my room.
Oh.
I don't know who was more shocked, him or me. He was like, sorry.
Yeah.
I'm like, what? Wait. Would that increase the probability of crazy things like that happening?
That's human error, to be honest with you.
Could
I
be.
do, because
Could
that's
be.
happened to me, and it's because that someone was at the front desk and they didn't mark the room off, and then they gave it to another person, or you know, they swipe another key and they give it. I think when it's digital, you have a lot less room for human error. I mean, you also have a lot less room for human jobs, which is kind of sad too.
Right,
but
right. That is
you
that
know,
is a concern.
Losing your key and going back downstairs, but being able to have it on your app and being able to use it when you walk in, that's priceless to me. So I don't have to dig for my keys and do all of those things.
It's an interesting article, and they definitely argue both sides. And like Mickey said, a lot of people did say they didn't want, after waiting in line to travel, and as TSA restrictions have gotten more, they didn't want to keep waiting in line and then get to the hotel and wait in line. However, when there's a problem, they wanted to talk to someone.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yes.
Absolutely.
All right, so you know, we know Super Bowl Sunday is coming up, so what are we all going to be eating while we watch the big game? Google put together its list of the most searched for game time recipes. All right, so no surprise, chili is the most popular party dish, especially in those cold climates. Also pretty easy to make for the masses. You can make a big batch. But Floridians research recipes for shrimp most often. Illinois and Ohioans must be rooting for the Eagles because they are looking up Philly cheesesteak recipes. And interesting, New Englanders aren't true to their local foods. They were Googling buffalo chicken dip.
And New Yorkers are just going out and getting what's on the menu.
New Yorkers are getting a burger and a beer. Yes.
Yeah.
So any favorites on the menu at your house?
Wine.
You don't have to Google that recipe.
No, I
Yeah.
have a great bottle waiting for me when I get home.
After all of our years in football, it's still hard for me to connect eating and the Super Bowl. We were in
Yeah.
it 4 times, and I mean, it's the most important day of your life. What are those people doing, laughing and talking back there?
Oh,
I hated Super Bowl
Are you a
parties.
no-talk zone
Oh, I
for
am
your parties?
watching the game. I want to see the game. I don't want to hear laughter and talking and crunching in the background. Wine's okay.
I could just
Wine's
see you
okay.
get really aggressive with people. You probably stab them with
Oh, you
sharp
should have
chips.
seen me as a coach's wife.
Oh my
Sure.
God.
I mean, Linda, you had a lot riding on your whole family. You and Bud, you had a lot
Yeah.
riding on those games.
Oh, yes.
It was life or death.
And
if
dealing
you
with
won,
Bud
you got
after.
a couple of years' salary. And if you lost, you probably got fired. A lot. My job was always on the line because we'd be leaving. So yes, I still can't watch it without shaking, even though we're not in it
Wow,
anymore.
yes.
Yeah.
Well, I can totally understand. All right, so only soft foods at Linda's house.
I know.
Applesauce. for
Where's
the
those
guys.
Because they may go
pitas?
flying.
Make sure they're soft pita.
All right, well, speaking of football, and I will admit that I am not a huge football fan, but at least I didn't have to reveal it on national television, like last night's Jeopardy contestants. Let's take a look.
Football 400.
I can tell you guys are big football fans.
Yeah.
Tom Landry perfected the shotgun formation with this team. Dallas Cowboys. Do you think we should go to commercial?
Take it on to 6.
Yes, so there was a lot of that silence throughout that entire category. Nobody answered a single question correctly, let alone attempted to guess an answer. By the end, the host, Alex Trebek, was a bit shocked, and I might say he was even disappointed. The Jeopardy Twitter account went a step further, saying, "Our contestants answered as many clues in this category as the Browns had wins this season."
Oh, shut up.
Ooh, yeah. Not popular
There's
at
no
Linda's
sharp
house.
shifts around, right?
Exactly. All right, well, it's time to check in with our happy hour forecast. And when we come back, Linda Larson and a very special familiar guest will tell us about their Valentine's Day show.
Good afternoon. I'm Chief Meteorologist Bob Harrigan here at Lakewood Ranch, and it's Music on Main, the first Friday of the month right here, Groundhog's Day. And we are looking at beautiful weather, quite a contrast to the first Friday on in January. So this is a big turnaround. Temperature is much milder here. Looks to be a pleasant evening for some live music, and a lot of people will be coming out here to Music on Main. Let's get a look at the review of what's been going on today. Lots of sunshine, a few clouds around. Currently, we have generally fair skies, a few clouds starting to roll in associated with a weak frontal system. Now, this weak cold front will kick up the breeze a little bit. Temperatures will not be falling all that much, and we are looking at that satellite imagery showing those clouds starting to come on down from the northern portion of the state of Florida right now. But as I said, temperatures behind the front are not all that much cooler, and we will see a stronger front and a storm system develop in the northeast Gulf of Mexico on Sunday. More on that.
In the days before Texas and social media, writing a love letter was the ultimate way to express your feelings. That is the basis of the play Love Letters, and some very familiar faces are starring in a Valentine's Day performance. Welcome to meteorologist John Scalzi and his wife Linda Larson. Oh, welcome, guys.
Thank you.
It's so amazing you still like each other.
I know, it's refreshing.
I love when the two of you get together.
Yes. Now, of course, there's a part of your life, you're starring in this play, that we sort of forget about. You two were professional actors before you took on your present roles.
Well, she's more professional than I was.
She graduated from the Osler. I know.
I was more of a hack. She was a pro.
No, not true. I may have worked a little more, but that's all. That's all.
Yes, look at you, John. That is John Scalzi.
Oh my gosh!
Jeez.
Really?
Come on.
Seriously?
Come on.
Wow, you had to
look
go
at you,
way
John.
back, didn't you?
Ooh,
Like
but before
Tony
you came here,
Danza.
you were an actor.
What show is this, John?
Cute legs.
That was funny thing happened on the way to the Forum back when there was a country dinner playhouse. Dinner theater in St. Petersburg, Florida. So,
1978, I believe.
they actually, we had dial telephones back then and no computers.
Don't you want to see a big caption under it that says, "It's theater"?
Yes. Grand gesture. Oh, now here we go, Linda.
This is Linda.
That is with Gail Gordon. And you remember him? He played Mr. Mooney on the Lucy Show.
Oh,
I
yes.
played his daughter, and what a gracious, professional, wonderful man. I loved him so much. That was in, I don't remember when that was.
Alhambra. Was that at the Alhambra in
who was
Jacksonville?
It was at the Alhambra.
Yes, yes.
That was As You Like It. I played Celia, and that was in the Forest of Arden. And that was my friend Eva
1988?
Patton. Oh, 88, yeah. Just after the dial tone went away.
Oh, you were lovely.
cute picture.
We forget about all that and hear you back on stage again. So tell us the story of Love Letters.
You go.
Well, last year we were kind of talking over the course of the years that we'd like to do something together. And so we looked around for years trying to find a piece that was suitable, for two folks like us. And somebody suggested Love Letters, and we thought, oh, that sounds fantastic. And so we decided that, with the Players Theater that we both loved, Linda has had a lot of history with, that it would be kind of neat to do a one-time only fundraiser for them, which we did. Plus, it's a wonderful, wonderful, amazing play that was up for a Pulitzer Prize, and you don't have to memorize a script. So it seemed perfect to me.
What's the story about, Linda?
So it is a snapshot of the life of these two characters when they first met in probably first grade, and they started exchanging letters that their parents made them write. Thank you for the birthday gift. Will you please come to my party? This is Valentine for you. So it starts with those letters, and then through the years, you just track their relationship with when they're in high school, and then they go away to prep schools, and they're still trying to meet up at the summer, and then they get older and they get married, and not to each other, but they still maintain this relationship, and it is complex and delicious and heartfelt and amazing story. An amazing story.
What's it like to be on stage, the two of you together, playing
awesome.
different characters?
No, it's awesome, you know, because you're still communicating, even you're using somebody else's words, but it's still great, you know. I mean, some people bowl, some people golf.
We sit around
we read plays.
Yeah, that's
But you know, the thing is,
amazing.
it's about a relationship. It's about two people who love each other and have issues, but still have this connection. Well, we have that.
Yeah,
so
that's love.
we're just drawing on our own life experience and our own love for each other. So it's perfect.
You started 2 years ago doing a one-time only thing for the Players Center. How's that changed over the last 2 years?
It's doubled in size.
But how's you
doing
approach the
two
show?
now.
Like, you know, and now that you've done it together.
That's funny you say that.
Yeah.
You know, because we started into rehearsal here, we, you know, reading at home, and we are picking up a lot of different things now. You know, I guess because we've aged another year and grown another year, and we see more depth in this play, I think, than we saw a year ago. But the writing is so fantastic. I mean, it doesn't, whoever you put in this play, it's still going to be a great time because the writing is so rich and so beautiful. And everybody who sees it will hear the words of this great author and just be touched.
Oh, this sounds like something we do not want to miss.
It's going to be fun.
You guys, oh, it will be. You can see Love Letters with John and Linda on stage together. It's Valentine's Day, February 14th at the Players Center, so go to their website for ticket information. Next, we're going to keep these lovebirds with us for a little bit longer and play a game with them.
Your daughter just had her first breakup. Do you A, put yourself in her shoes? B, console her?
Don't worry, sweetie. This is gonna happen a lot.
Or C, find her a new boyfriend?
Nice, single boys. That was weird.
As a parent, there are no perfect answers. But you don't have to be perfect to be a perfect parent. Thousands of teens in foster care will love you just the same.
Being the caregiver for my husband is truly a blessing. But sometimes it's easy to lose a part of myself. To be my best, for him and for me, it's important to have time to be able to recharge. When I called Tidewell Hospice, they gave me the chance to do just that. They helped me find the time to care for myself, all the while with the peace of mind of knowing my husband is in the very best hands. Tidewell Hospice, it's more than you think.
The skills you develop as a soldier in the Army National Guard can give you a head start on your career. Gain practical experience with technology and equipment that will give you a leg up in the civilian world. Learn critical leadership skills and to be part of a team. Serve your community and your country part-time while earning money for an education. Visit NationalGuard.com to learn about the paid training and career opportunities available to you in the Army National Guard.
I am the resident district manager on the FAU campus for Chartwell. Whenever I see Haley, I do not see a person with a disability. I see a person with extraordinary abilities. Haley is always smiling. She's always on time. She gives fantastic customer service and is always focused on any job that she's given.
Hi, this is Dan Marino. When your business recruits people with disabilities, everybody wins. To find out how, go to disabilitieswork.employflorida.com.
Stay connected to your clients and new customers using ABC7 Digital Media Services. Our team of professionals provide a wide array of digital services to help you get the most out of your website. We specialize in building and helping you maintain the most effective digital solutions for your business. It's vital that your online presence stands out, so our experts will equip you with the best resources available. Trust ABC7 Digital Media Services to give you the right tools to grow your business.
Well, since we have John Scalzi and Linda Larson, the stars of the upcoming Love Letters at the Players Center, we thought that we would play a special Valentine's Day love version of charades. And because of their acting history, we are going to be playing it together. So this is going to be couples charades. The way it's going to work, Linda, Carson, and Mickey will be acting out a clue, and John and Linda have to guess, and then vice versa. So use your partner. Remember the rules of charades, which will be broken today, I'm sure, is no talking when you're giving the clue. All right. So Mickey and Linda just got their clue.
Okay, go.
Yep, go for it.
Okay.
Serving. Serving. Hors d'oeuvres.
Chocolate.
Yes, chocolate. Yes. Good word.
Thing. I forgot.
All right. Yes, everything is love and Valentine's
Ready?
theme.
Oh, okay.
Okay,
Well, this is easy.
Bow and arrow, Cupid.
Good. Yes. Very good. They are sailing through these.
Oh
This is
my
a good
goodness,
thing.
oh my goodness, oh
That's
my
because we have good
goodness.
actors.
Okay, ready?
Movie. Hello, talking
Call
on the
me.
phone. Call
I
me.
love. Make a date.
Eating food and calling.
Date. First date.
Hello. Asking for a date. Calling up, inviting on a date.
Calling a date.
Eating a date. No.
Speaking on a date. Call me. Call me. Ring me up. Don't forget to call.
You can call
Anniversary
me.
call.
Hi. Hello. Yes. Invite you to go out on a date for dinner. A dinner date.
All right. We're going to let that one go. That was reservations.
Oh!
They will start getting
Okay.
trickier as we go.
Oh, okay. Ready? Okay.
Proposal. Wedding ring.
Diamond.
Engagement.
Ring.
Yes, engagement.
Yeah, well,
Engagement ring. Engagement ring.
Oh.
Sleeping. Tired.
Sleepy.
Over.
Breakfast in bed.
Yes.
Oh, well done.
Good one.
Thank
Good
you.
one.
How about that?
All
Not bad,
right.
right? Oh,
Yes,
okay.
John Scalzi's warmed up.
Oh, okay. Oh, I got it. Oh, this is bad, right? Okay, here we
this
go.
is blind date.
Yes. Our apologies to the blind community. It's charades. We only have a limited amount of time.
I'm sorry. Flicking it
Black
past.
book.
See, I don't know what this word means, so we're in trouble.
iPad.
iPad.
A dating app?
The dating app. Tinder.
Yes, Tinder. Great.
See, I didn't even know what that was.
Oh, this is a fun one.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
All right.
One night stand.
All right, here we go.
Oh, no.
What?
Arrest. Jailbird.
S&M.
Ooh.
Dominatrix. Bondage.
50 Shades.
Linda Carson bringing that one home. I was afraid where Mickey was going to keep guessing.
We got it. Okay. Oh, a lighter. Smoking. Eating.
Candlelit dinner.
Yes.
Oh.
Very nice.
Oh.
All right.
Pick up.
One night stand. I keep saying that one. First date. Batting your eyes. He's picking up.
What do you do before a date? How do you get a date? Sometimes a little.
You're asking her out.
You got to give a little.
A little side eye.
A good Southern woman. I think you know how to do this.
Oh, thank you.
When you said Southern woman.
Oh, all right. We are going to keep playing as we go to commercial, but you can see John and Linda Larson on stage together in Love Letters, February 14th at the Players Center. For more information, go to their website.
Very warm and fuzzy.
Yes. Next, Giggles Sarasota has a few Valentine's ideas of their own.
We've all heard how military veterans adjusting to the civilian world may have certain issues.
30. 70.
If only everyone had this issue. No matter what challenge they face, Easter Seals is here for America's veterans.
Are you a soccer mom or dad? Regardless of their age or experience level, when your kids play soccer or any other sport, there's one person on the sideline who is key to help recognize and seek medical care for sports-related concussion. It's you. You need to know the signs and symptoms of concussion, and you need to act if you think your child has been injured. Remember, when in doubt, sit them out. To learn more, go to cdc.gov/concussion. 1001, 1002, 1003, 1004.
The thought of my sons growing up without me inspired me to quit smoking.
I talked to my doctors, and then I threw away all my cigarettes, ashtrays, and lighters.
I started exercising instead of smoking.
Letting my friends online know I was quitting kept me on track.
Staying away from alcohol when I was first quitting was key.
I kept on trying, learned something each time.
Do whatever it takes.
No matter how many times it takes.
We did it. You can too.
For free help, visit cdc.gov/tips.
Hi, I'm Janelle Hale, founder and CEO of the National Breast Cancer Foundation. No one should face breast cancer alone. When I was diagnosed 36 years ago, there was no internet, and I had to make a decision with little information. Early detection saved my life. It could save yours too. To learn what every woman needs to know about breast cancer, visit nbcf.org/hope.
When it comes to drinking, what do you think moderation is? The U.S. Dietary Guidelines define moderation as up to 1 drink a day for women and up to 2 drinks a day for men. So what's a drink? The guidelines say a drink equals 12 ounces of beer, 5 ounces of wine, or a cocktail with 1.5 ounces of distilled spirits. Each contains the same amount of alcohol. Like to learn more? Visit drinkinmoderation.org.
Welcome back to Suncoast View. Let's check back in with Chef Allison from Peak Performance. Allison, you have some healthy Super Bowl alternatives. Do all of them require that we're in the kitchen the whole party?
No, that's the beauty of this. You can make these skewers up ahead of time. We're making Greek salad skewers. Make them up the day before. Exactly the same with our hummus that we're going to make. And actually, it's even better the next day.
Ooh, great. All right, well, we can't wait to join you later on. Good for Super Bowl and also maybe good for Oscars parties coming up.
Oh, yes. Heart healthy.
Well, Valentine's Day is a great time to spice things up a bit in your love life, and that is especially important for long-term couples to keep things from getting a little boring. Well, it is never boring at Giggles in Sarasota, and owner Kathy Clampett is here with some great gift ideas. Kathy, you have something for everyone at Giggles.
Yes, we do. Yes, we do. Everyone is represented there as a customer, and everybody's delightful to work with.
And you are delightful. One of the things we love is that Kathy knows everyone in Sarasota.
Guess who's her best customer at this table? Tell them, Kathy.
The lovely Linda
Carson.
Yes, she
I
wins.
do a lot of bridal showers and bachelorette parties.
I called her thinking she was picking up a cake. She was at Giggles.
Yeah. This is true. As Stephanie Roberts,
Yes.
she's got all this stuff.
Yeah.
But Kathy, you actually get to have some very, very serious and intimate conversations, though, with your customers who might be coming in and really not just talking about getting a gag gift or something, but really trying to spice up part of their relationship.
Yes, we do. And it's the really precious ones that do come in because they want to keep it alive. I know I've been married almost 46 years, and you do have to keep it interesting.
Yeah.
I mean, and it's not always, but it's usually up to the woman. A lot of men come in and shop with us too, but most of the time it is the woman, and then a lot of times after she comes in 2 or 3 times, her husband will come in also and share in the fun.
Yes. Well, all right. You brought us some great things that are good for relationships and couples of all types and sizes and ages. So let's start with what Mickey's got.
Well, one thing is a really inexpensive thing to do that is really spicy and fun, and a lot of people are going out to dinner for Valentine's Day, so you can wear a simple little black dress, but you can put on a fabulous stocking with it. And that's kind of a prelude to what's coming later.
You pointed out something fun about Mickey's that she's holding because it is a full stocking.
It's a full stocking, and a lot of ladies say, well, I love fishnets, but sometimes my skin comes through, and I don't like the way that looks. Well, this is like a whole nude stocking, and it has the fishnet design on top of it.
And then when you take them off, you have the little imprint, so this is just completely smooth when you take it off.
Yeah, that would be more comfortable than fishnet. I remember that feeling.
What is all this, is all I'm
That's
wondering.
a waistband. Actually, I think I had it pictured, but it's like a waistband
It's
where
sassy.
it comes up with design. It's very sexy. It's just like a pantyhose.
It's a nice selection of you have things that are a little bit more
Yeah.
demure
A little
and then
unique.
get
You
a little
know,
more fun and saucy.
I wore red lipstick today, but maybe I should have worn these.
could have worn red
I mean, if I wear
stockings.
these on my flight home, I might get a date. You know?
I'm sure you'll get a lot of attention. I'm sure you'll get a lot of
Now
attention.
you mentioned, Kathy, sometimes that you will have customers that maybe, whether it's, they're not that comfortable with their body, or maybe there's scars or issues, and so you
Yes.
brought something.
I don't know why you gave these to me with all of that. But they do cover up a lot, don't they, even though they're see-through?
Yes, they cover up from neck
Ooh, I love
all the way down.
those.
And a lot of ladies, it's very, maybe they've had breast surgery, maybe they've had stretch marks, or they have incisions that they want to hide. It's a full body stocking. Everything is covered. Everything is very sexy, sensual. There are convenience openings, so it covers every. Because a lot
are.
Yes, there are. There are. You know that. You know
Moving
that.
on to the bodysuit. This one is pretty fun, and
I love this. This is a dressy one.
Yes.
Because it's got lovely sleeves. Look at that. You're going to look
And
so
this one I think we
sexy.
have.
This is
There we go.
fabulous. I wear these. I have these in different colors. I wear a cami or a bra underneath it, and a pencil skirt or jeans or whatever, and it's an ensemble.
This is great if you want to wear it out on the date with a bra or a cami underneath it, and it's just like a little peekaboo for what's to come later.
Everyone feels sexy and
It
fun.
is.
Oh, yeah.
So I want to move over now to Linda Larson, because we talked about 50 Shades of Grey earlier in our game, but you carry a whole line of products inspired by the movie.
Yes, we do. We do. And Linda Larson is wearing it well.
Oh, wow.
we carry a lot of the faux leather, the black. It's more comfortable. It stretches, and this is what you could look like tonight.
Oh, wow.
And the movie franchise has really brought more people into the store, right? I mean, people are more
Yes, it
comfortable with the
It has.
conversations.
It has. And another movie I think is coming out in the next 2 weeks.
Yes, Valentine's. They're good timing they have. So let's move over. This was a great product. I know you brought it on before, and everybody asked me where we got it from. This is a little massager, a contour massager.
Yes, they're ceramic.
I'm actually going to get it into motion.
Yes, you can heat it up, which I like to do. I put it in the microwave for about 2 minutes and then carefully make sure you don't burn your hand. Anybody can give a fabulous massage, because I think anyone really wants to rub someone's back or give them a massage, but they get tired, they don't want to. This is simple, easy, and if it's after a workout, you can put that in the freezer. And it's like a cold stone massage, but when it's warm, it radiates heat, or you can just keep it in your nightstand and get it out.
Yes, and it's
ready to go.
no more excuses of my hands are sore, no massages.
Anybody.
You carry for the men as well, which I'm happy to see. And
we
Andrew
do.
Christian, I can tell you guys, this is one of the most comfortable cuts of men's unders that you will see. And surprise
I'm sure everyone knows, has at least one sexy fireman on their list.
Yes.
And I brought we have different ones that are themed, but Andrew Christian does a beautiful job with soft, sensuous, comfortable fabrics for men.
Yes, and very nice cut. And I will say, without going into detail, the same way that a woman might have a push-up bra, which is more comfortable, men, there is a version for you in the Andrew Christian line. And let's get to, lastly, I know we're running out of time, but there's a little bit of fun can be had.
Yeah, I think part of being in love and part of keeping romance going is having a good sense of humor, being able to laugh at yourself.
Yes.
And I know a lot of people have had colds, they've been down, they've had a little bit of flu. So we do carry costumes, and it might be a lot of fun to dress up as a nurse. And we have nurse stockings, and we have the stethoscope, so you can make sure that your partner is heart healthy at the same time.
Keeping it fun and keeping everybody on the Suncoast, keeping your romance alive. Giggles Sarasota is on South Trail, just south of Bee Ridge. You can visit them there. You can also find them on Facebook, Giggles Sarasota. Thank you, Kathy. Coming up next, Mickey has some info about an innovative weight loss technique.
ABC 7 News at 7, weeknights.
We answered the call of duty and left our homes to serve in far-off lands. Now we answer another call, this time at home, in our own communities, to respond in times of chaos, to use our strength our skills, and our experiences to bring hope amid devastation and destruction. Together, as a team of brothers and sisters, we're continuing our mission to make this country a little stronger and a little better each day. We are Team Rubicon.
From our studios on Florida's Suncoast, this is an ABC7 News Update.
Good afternoon, I'm Jacqueline Matter. Here's what we're working on for 5 o'clock. The Bradenton Area River Regatta returns this weekend, why organizers say it could be the best year yet. And why Sarasota County has been named one of the best workplaces for commuters. Now let's get a check on our first alert weather forecast with Bob live at Music on Main. Bob?
Yeah, we're here, Jacqueline, live. Beautiful weather compared to last month, but looks like it's going to be perfect weather out here for the Lisa Ridings Band. And setting up on the stage right now, some great music at 6 o'clock and great weather for the most part. Some clouds around right now. Temperatures at 74 degrees, and the dew point temperature is 54. Winds are out of the north at 12, and the pressure 30.14 inches. Get a look at the Lakewood Ranch webcam in review from 3 o'clock this afternoon, showing generally sunny skies. A few clouds this evening as a result of a weak frontal system. We'll have more coming up at 5. See you then.
Download the all-new ABC7 First Alert weather app now.
Coast Guard, we are taking on water.
The United States Coast Guard. They secure our ports and waterways, protect our environment, keep drugs away from our kids, and save lives. It's dangerous work. And in times of triumph or tragedy, the Coast Guard Foundation answers the call to support Coast Guard members and their families. Learn more at coastguardfoundation.org.
Soldiers in the Army National Guard serve to give back to their country and communities. Their part-time commitment qualifies them for an array of benefits, such as affordable health and life insurance benefits, education benefits, including tuition assistance, student loan repayment and GI Bill programs, a retirement plan based on part-time service, and VA home mortgages. Visit NationalGuard.com to learn more about all the benefits available in the Army National Guard.
My name is Stephen Jaffe. The law firm's name is Farmer Jaffe. One of the beautiful things about Julius is he's always smiling, and it becomes infectious. The fact that Julius has a disability has absolutely nothing to do with the quality of work that he's done. Just a great person you want on your staff.
Hi, this is Dan Marino. When your business recruits people with disabilities, everybody wins. To find out how, go to disabilitieswork.employflorida.com.
Many of us are struggling with our New Year's resolution to lose weight, and for some it's going to take a doctor's assistance. But that doesn't mean surgery. Our guest, Mickey Williams, is here with details about a new procedure called Obalon balloon system. I have not heard of this, Mickey.
Well, it's been around for about a year, and it's gotten such huge, amazing press and incredible because it produces incredible results, and it's non-invasive. So how it works basically is these little 3 balloons that you can see right over there. They take these, and in a doctor's office in about 10 minutes, they swallow this little thing right here in my hand. If you can see this, they swallow this, and they put that 1 balloon goes in, and then 1 month later, a second balloon goes in, and then a third balloon goes in 2 months after that. Now you can see it's just like this. You're sitting there, you swallow the balloon, and then they fill it up with air, and then it holds the space in your stomach to where you feel full. So how is this different? This is the first and only swallowable, FDA approved balloon system for weight loss, and it's non-surgical. It's incredible because it consists of these 3 lightweight buoyant balloons, and it's only in you for 6 months. And again, it's 10 minutes in a doctor's office. You don't have to have any anesthesia when you swallow it. I have actually met people who have had it. One of my friends had it, and she said she actually missed it when it was gone because it felt like it was something that was there. And then when it was gone, 89% of the people maintain the weight loss after they have them taken out. But what's incredible about this process too is that when you go in and you talk to your doctor about Obalon, they're going to hook you up with a nutritionist, an actual professional nutritionist, but they're also going to work with you on exercise because You know, weight loss is a behavioral challenge, and it's a behavioral change that we have to make. So it's not just about swallowing these balloons, it's also about modifying your lifestyle and making these changes. So having this team with you, not having to undergo a huge operation like bariatric surgery, and having this kind of, you know, network with you, that's why we're seeing people fly from all over the world to have this procedure done now. And the reason why it's getting so much press is because we just saw one of the housewives, what are they called, the Housewives of New Jersey? Real Housewives.
The Real Housewives.
She couldn't believe it, and so she just completely blasted it all over social media because it is incredible that it's as simple as swallowing one of these things in a doctor's office, and then 1 month later, if you do need a second balloon, they'll put another balloon in, and then 2 months after that, that first balloon, if you need a third balloon, they'll go ahead there. Now, the before and after pictures are absolutely stunning. I got to meet this lady. She is just unbelievable. I met her last year at the launch when this was FDA approved. And I couldn't believe the difference. And what she said is, you know, sometimes when you can just lose a little bit of weight, it makes you feel better to go out and exercise.
Yes,
It gives you that little bit. So like when you're if you know that you have this and you can see the weight that you're losing, it makes you feel better to get out and do more. And once you start to see that you're losing weight, of course, having that professional nutritionist right there that comes with this procedure, having them there to kind of coach her through what she needed to eat. She said once you start to see it and having this as an assistant, Obalon as an assistant, it was unbelievable how motivated she became because she wanted to eat better, she wanted to exercise more, but she couldn't just get off that first little bit of weight that made it easier for her to do so.
Who's eligible to do this?
Now, basically, you have to be 30 to 100 pounds overweight, and you know, I think that what is important is you need to talk to a doctor because sometimes you're only going to need one balloon. Maybe you're going to need all 3 balloons. But when you talk to your doctor, you see where you go after that first month. And it's really incredible because we were talking not too long ago about having these kind of like systems out there where you have these communities that do it. I love Obalon because you know, there are certain doctors, and we have one that's right here in Fort Myers that everyone's traveling to see because he was part of the trials and he's unbelievable. But it's unbelievable because you see that there's this whole community out there doing it, and because it's not, you know, an invasive surgery, it's amazing because people are like right away, right after they have it, talking about their experiences.
And the education and nutrition information after has got to be what
priceless.
helps those
keep all
results.
that weight off. Thank you so much. Now, it can be done at Surgical Healing Arts in Fort Myers. For more information about the procedure, go to obalon.com. Next, Mickey brought some really fun things, and she's going to share them with us.
What to expect when you're expecting a teenager.
Today we're talking about how to wake up your teen, and this works literally every time.
Good kisses. Good kisses. You heard how loud
I heard. It wasn't you. Yeah. It was the...
Is that bacon?
You don't have to know it all to be a perfect parent. Thousands of teens in foster care will love you just the same.
My name's Luke Perry, and I am 1 million strong. I'm in the fight against colorectal cancer because I believe we can win it. Colon and rectal cancers are the second leading cause of cancer deaths among men and women in the U.S. Colon cancer is preventable. Know the risk factors and make sure to get screened. There are simple, take-home options available. Take control of your health. Screening for colon cancer isn't embarrassing. It can be life-saving. To find out more about your options, visit fightcrc.org.
Selfless service is the principle that guides Army National Guard soldiers to be ready whenever disaster strikes. They have a stake in the well-being of the neighborhoods where they live and work. They train part-time to be ready to serve at all times. Selfless service. It's what inspires the men and women of the Army National Guard to be part of something greater than themselves. Visit NationalGuard.com to learn more.
There was this big bruise on my friend's face. I didn't want to see it. I didn't want to think her own nephew could have hit her.
I didn't want to see it. My mother's bank account was emptied, and a caregiver had taken control of it.
I didn't want to see it. My father's refrigerator, there was hardly anything in it. That's unusual for him.
It's tough to see that a senior citizen is being abused, physically, emotionally, sexually, or financially. Elder abuse is a crime.
So see the signs, stop the crimes.
I witnessed him have 2 heart attacks in ICU. He went through seizures.
We'd much rather have Aaron like this than dead. A lot of parents don't have that luxury.
He can't talk. He can't walk. This is a condition Aaron will live with for the rest of his life because he abused prescription pills.
Mind your meds. Learn more from the Partnership for Drug-Free Kids.
I'm Anne. I'm a scientist.
Recycling takes a team.
Why don't you let me and me help you out?
Everyone plays a part. Don't trash
I love taking stuff apart and building new things out of it.
what could be treasure.
Pal's my most advanced android. This is awesome. You haven't seen anything yet.
Give your cardboard box another life. Recycle.
We love when Mickey Williams is here. You bring us the coolest must-have items. Tell us what you brought.
This is actually from my friend Laura. She's an award-winning blogger, and she kept walking around as a blogger with a camera, and everyone said, "Where are you getting your camera straps?" And she was making her own. So now she's collaborated with Disneyland and It Cosmetics, and she's come out with her pretty connected camera straps. And what's great about them is you can kind of interchange them, as you can see there.
Wow.
You can do it yourself method to them. You can use them as, you know, you can use them on your bags. I love it because they have these great little attachments right here on the ends. And what's beautiful about it is, you know, everyone's walking around with a camera. It's cool to have a camera again, right? And all of these collaborations are really cool because they're named after people who have been very, very kind of like positive in her life.
That's
so.
awesome. So yes, here comes the fashion with the function. I love it.
Yeah, you're going to see them on the red carpets.
PrettyConnected.com. You can also find her on social media, Instagram, Pretty Connected. All right. Well, we are going to be connected with the kitchen. We're heading in with Chef Allison. We'll be right back.
Keep up with the Suncoast. Watch your favorite ABC7 shows on your streaming device.
I love taking care of my mom. It wasn't easy at first. She learned how to better communicate her needs. And you learned how to not ignore yours. I discovered how to make healthier meals. And I discovered how much I enjoyed them.
Becoming a caregiver is a learning experience for everyone. Find articles, tips, and tools from experts and others who have been in your place. The Caregiving Resource Center at aarp.org/caregiving.
From our studios on Florida's Suncoast, this is an ABC7 News Update.
Hello, I'm Scott Dennis. Here's what's coming up at the top of the hour. A standoff between a man and Northport police. We'll have the latest details on that investigation. In first alert traffic right now, we're seeing some backup over the Ringling Bridge, heading from Lido Key over to the mainland and downtown Sarasota. Let's get another update on our weather with Chief Meteorologist Bob Harrigan in Lakewood Ranch.
That's right, Scott, and I can see my shadow. So this Groundhog's Day, things are looking pretty good here at Lakewood Ranch. The sun is shining through some mid-level clouds moving in from the Gulf. There's a weak frontal system coming in. We'll have the latest on that right now. It's 74, and we have sunshine right now where the dew point is at 54 and a north wind at 12. The pressure 30-14, and that is still high. Now, as far as the forecast goes tonight, it looks to be pretty good for Music on Main. Lisa Riding's band is here, a very eclectic group. They play all sorts of music.
Watch Good Morning Suncoast on ABC7, weekdays starting at 5.
Everything all right?
Actually, you know how Tom had knee surgery?
Sure.
We found out Brad's been taking his painkillers. And it turns out he's been doing it for a while.
Most people don't know what to say about drugs, but we do. Visit us at drugfree.org.
Chris Domine is a husband, father, an athlete, even an Ironman. But 10 years ago, Chris's kidneys were failing.
The doctor said if you don't do dialysis, if you don't get a kidney transplant, you are going to die.
Then Chris received a second chance, made possible by an organ donor.
Your well-being changes from loss of hope to better times ahead.
Imagine what you could make possible. Learn more and sign up as an organ, eye, and tissue donor. Go to organdonor.gov.
My name is Julius. I have cerebral palsy. I work for farmer Jeffrey Weising Law Firm. I do a lot of data entry and scanning documents. I want to increase my working experience to make the company much better. At the end of the day, it's good to think of the day's work and to think about what I have accomplished.
Hi, this is Dan Marino. When your business recruits people with disabilities, everybody wins. To find out how, go to abilitieswork.employflorida.com.
Are you a food lover, restaurant goer, or home cook? Then check out My Suncoast Dining on mysuncoast.com, your guide to the foodie lifestyle. ABC 7's own Chef Judy serves up her favorite recipes, cooking tips and trends, dining blogs, and helpful step-by-step videos. And you'll love the restaurant guide with direct links to your favorite Suncoast eateries. Whether you're cooking in or dining out, whet your appetite with tasty tips from Chef Judy at mysuncoast.com/dining.
Coming up Monday on Suncoast View, you know Audrey Landers from her days starring in Dallas, but did you know that she's also an acclaimed singer? Audrey is performing with the Pops Orchestra, and she'll give us a preview. Learn how to make cute Valentine exchange boxes for the kids' classroom parties. Plus, Manatee Performing Arts Center previews Driving Miss Daisy, and Tsunami Sushi joins us in the kitchen.
And speaking of the kitchen, we are in the kitchen with Chef Allison from Peak Performance Catering, and this looks amazing. What are you making for us?
Well, first we're going to start over here with our deconstructed Greek salad.
I love
So
this.
I'm doing something that's easy to take to a party. We work a lot with athletes, so this is something that, yes, that's very athletic.
Yes,
so I'm going to show you, we're going to skewer. I've got some fun different skewers here, and I've got some heirloom tomatoes, cucumbers, some olives. This is a country mix of olives, feta, of course, and some artichokes. And the great thing about this, and what I love about cooking, is that you can be creative and do your own thing. So if you like beets, put beets on your skewer. If you like other vegetables, just get creative. But I have the heirloom tomatoes, and I love color. So you guys are going to help me with this. We start with a tomato as an anchor. We do a piece of cucumber, olive.
Look at this hunk of feta.
Yeah, I've already dressed this with our dressing.
I was going to ask how the dressing would factor in, because we want that Greek salad flavor.
Right, so we've got some oregano is actually the dominant herb here that gives it kind of that Greek flavor. I've also got some thyme, some basil, some parsley, and I've already marinated a little bit of our the feta and the artichokes here. We don't want too much dressing because then it gets a little messy.
So we can get started. Is there anything we would do wrong? Can we make mistakes?
No, you can make it. You know, well, one of my staff has to follow exactly as I'm doing.
Right.
So, you know, but you can do as you want. So let me just finish this for you, and just so you know, you want to use the tomato as the anchor, and that kind of holds it all together.
Perfect.
Okay, so there you go.
So Mickey and I will get started, and I know you have another wonderful appetizer idea with the Lindas.
Yes, so we've got hummus. So we have to start with chickpeas, going right in the Cuisinart, and then tahini, which makes it the hummus. You're gonna pour, use your.
Good job, Linda. Thank you.
And we love simple ingredients, and also, so I made a regular hummus, but again, you can have fun. You can make it with red pepper, which we're gonna do. So you're gonna put a piece of red pepper in there. All right, and then Linda, we have some olive oil.
The olive oil, just
put all of that in there.
All of it?
Yeah.
Ooh.
Okay, it's about a quarter of a cup there.
Okay.
And then we have some cumin.
How much of this?
So you're going to put about a teaspoon of cumin. Just put a punch
that's
of
half a teaspoon?
Yeah.
That's another half.
Cumin's supposed to be good to fight colds. I recently read.
How much
turmeric, and then that's salt and white pepper, so a couple pinches of that. So what I did was my chickpeas overnight, and then we cooked them. But if you want to buy the can, just make sure that you drain it good. Do not use the liquid from the can. Okay, so you got 3. All right, so.
You said not the liquid from the can.
Well,
too much
because
sodium,
it's got a lot of, you know.
Stuff we don't want.
Yeah, and it makes it more gassy, honestly.
Okay.
You want a gas-free
That's
hummus
good
chicken.
to know, though. If hummus causes you problems, it's good to know it could be from that.
So, right, we're going to drizzle the water in there till we gets going. See how it's going to start moving? There we go. So now we kind of let it go. We want it like really, I let it go till it's smooth.
Okay.
I might stop it and then just kind of use the spatula to mix it all around.
Oh, okay.
How are you guys doing on your skewers over here?
We're doing amazing. I have broken a few pieces of feta.
Oh, did you
I know,
break?
I-
Okay.
We're
well,
eating our
manhandling
mistakes,
the-
though.
We're manhandling the feta a little
Well,
too
that's the
much.
fun part about it. Yeah. So you kind of have to be careful when you're skewering. You don't want to kind of make things break apart.
That's
so
why
yeah, just take your time.
Bigger chunks of feta, it looks
But
like.
again, with the hummus, see, we're making red pepper. Now, in the ones that I made, I just put red pepper in the middle. But I think you look really good right there.
Yes, the Lindas are
just
doing
kinda let it
fantastic.
go.
Well,
And what I
I'm-
do is I just stop it a little to kind of make sure it's getting all. and then we
Allison, as they
taste it.
continue their taste test, the Lindas are doing fabulous with their hummus. Mickey and I are trudging along with our kebabs. But Allison from Peak Performance Catering, she feeds the athletes.
yummy.
How perfect. Great ideas for Super Bowl.
Yes.
Also for any other parties you're having through. I know Oscars are coming up at the end of the month.
And you can put hummus in a wrap, so you can make a
hummus
healthy
for a
wrap.
Great idea.
That's what we do with our athletes.
Speaking of Super Bowl, we are going to be looking at our favorite commercials, the hits and the misses, Monday at 4 p.m. So don't forget to join us. Mickey, thank you for being here, bringing great stuff. And Linda Larson, it's great to have you. Great to have you and John. So you'll want to check them out February 14th at the Players Center. And don't you forget, take some time, enjoy the Suncoast view.